Hello! Hey, hey! What's going on? Alright. Well. Hey, Eisen, Octurdus. Welcome, everybody. Guys, it has happened. It has happened. The demo is finally out. Woo! I can't believe we did it. It's nice. It feels good. It feels good to, you know, get a lot of feedback and eyes on it. And, you know, to finally have everybody play what I've been working on in stream. Like, I don't know if you guys... I don't know what the expectation was, you know? Like, what did everyone think I was kind of developing versus playing through it and actually kind of experiencing it? I'm sure there's a lot of, like, missing information between the two, so... lots of positive reception, which obviously makes me happy. And my friends and my family have played it too, and they're enjoying it, so that makes me happy. And I have two little cousins as well, and my uncle was telling me that they were fighting each other to, you know, kind of play it, fighting for the laptop to play it, so, you know, I like hearing those things. So, yeah, it's been good. Thank you, everybody here, for playing it through. I appreciate that so much. I literally need you guys to... I need you guys for, you know, all the motivation that you gave me and for actually leaving reviews and such. So, thank you. I'm happy. Mad respect for figuring out those puzzles. I don't know how you did that. Lots of experimenting and playtesting. And just, like, thinking. Yeah, it's been good. Like, I kind of know what my mechanics are for, you know, the rest of the game. But things turn out so differently, and I think it was Octurdus. You shared that article about some puzzle making and how, like, two different things should have, like, an interaction so that you can make more puzzles. So I really used that to do the feeding the plants thing with the vine. So I really used that there, and it made that part of the demo a lot better. So thank you for that. So I'm learning a lot. The goal is to become a puzzle master. That's my goal, because even the games that I'm gonna make after this, they're probably gonna be a little bit puzzle related, so I better get good at this. Chitori, hey! What's up? How you doing? I see the thing you did with the plants. That was cool. Thank you. Some of them are legit hard. At one point, I wasn't sure how I felt about cursing at a little girl. Well, we're gonna be working on our hint system soon. I didn't want to put it in the demo because I wanted to, you know, give people enough of a challenge in the demo. But some of the levels I really had to crank down. But we're probably gonna do a demo system for the next version of the demo, which will be much later. Something ready for next fest, probably. So hint system. I'm trying to minimize frustration. That's, like, always on the forefront of my mind. Like, how do I minimize frustration or somebody rage quitting the game, right? I think that's really important because it also plays into fun. Fun is the opposite of frustration. Fun. That's what I think. They go hand in hand. So, congrats on the demo launch. Thank you. Did Octurdus do the music? No. Oathr did the music and the sound design. And we worked through Fmod to, you know, kind of really polish that that part of things, and he did a great job. You're already a puzzle master. Thank you. I've started chicken scratch again. Let's go. Finally. It's time for the chicken. For the scratch to be itched. Wait, the demo is not the end? Tappy, hey, what's up? The demo is not the end, it's only the end of chapter 1. And there are 5 chapters. Oop. Honestly, chapter 1 is just the beginning, guys. It's not even... The rest of the game is gonna be so myth heavy, you know? Chapter 1 is just the village and the forest. The myth really hits in the rest of the game. But I hope this was like a decent dose of the gameplay at least. And like some of the story. I need to tighten up cutscenes and just the storytelling in general. We were supposed to have a voice actor, but I held off on that. Yeah. The itch is indeed being scratched. Good, good. The music fits so well. It was perfect. Thank you. I will, you know, relay that to Oathr. He did a really good job. You know, even for him, it wasn't just give me the song. He iterated on his music too. And I also had to say sometimes, like, I don't think this is the right fit for the music. The first track for the forest, the mood was very serious in a way. So like he's like, okay, let me try again for the forest track. And then he made an awesome forest track. And we used Fmod to, you know, he added variations to the forest. So it's not always gonna be a one-time hitter. So yeah, it's really about bouncing off of each other and making it work. Because I think I was showing people, even for the artwork itself, like Laura's super, super talented, but even the artwork, she was always, this is why I look for teammates like this, where they're always striving to do better, because I love that. And I relate to it, you know? It's like, here's my work, and then that's it. It's more like, oh, here's my work, but how can I improve this? How can I do better to make this, you know, the best thing we possibly can? So I like those kind of qualities. Let's see. Like, here. I mean, she did really good, but it was so different, you know? And then she also had to learn about, you know, splitting up assets. This was her first time making a game as well. So she wasn't really familiar that, you know, we can split apart all these assets and then place them accordingly. And then we finally moved to the tile system properly once Axel joined too. So it was perfect. So yeah, it's really about trusting the process and... Oh, no! I hope I'm still connected. Yeah, so that was a really, really old version of the game. No! No F, please. What is wrong with my internet half the time? Am I here? Am I back? I think I'm back. Sorry. Am I back? I believe that someday I'll have stable internet. No, why? Jeez. Okay, hold on. I'll be back. Just need to see if my sister's gaming or not. Sorry, am I back? I think I am. Redonkulous. What the? Was it on Wi-Fi? Is that why? Oh man. I should just quit being a streamer at this point. We're back? Okay, wait, I need to refresh my Twitch. I'm sorry. It's hopeless for me. Okay, cool. Yes? No? Okay, I think I'm back. Please. Internet, please. Okay, guys. What was I saying? Ahmed, hey! What's up? I joined when you were saying I should quit being a streamer. Oh, neat. I see another streamer playing Sophia's Path right now. Is that true? Who? That's kind of awesome. And I actually haven't been checking if people have been streaming it. What? I want to watch. Let's see. I'll put it on in the background then. I'm just so scared of watching people play because I don't want to. Oh, that's so fun. Oh my gosh. Cool. Oh, that's so exciting. I'm just so happy. Hey, Beth, hello. Congrats on the demo. Thank you so much. Milestone complete. And I really appreciate your feedback during the playtesting as well. That's awesome. Yeah, lots to do to clean up the demo, of course. But I'm really, really, really excited to make the rest of the game. Because I feel like the game can only improve, right? I mean, I could butcher it for sure, but I think it's gonna be, you know, an exciting time. And I'm trying to get the attention of people. Also, if you guys have played it, a review would be very handy. Steam likes that stuff. Otherwise, I have a specific to talk about the game and bugs and feedback so we can make this the best thing that we possibly can. Because for me, it really is just like an adventure, and I do really like the story of it, how Sophia's finding her dad, but also overcoming her fear of water, right? So I feel like I'm trying to add a little bit of depth to it, even though it's a puzzle game. And fun fact, Sophia means wisdom in Greek, which I did on purpose. So it's wisdom's path. You gotta be a little bit smart with your moves. And there's double meaning. Sophia's path that you're walking on, and her path to, you know, to self-discovery and overcoming her fears. So I'm trying to add a little bit of stuff to this. So I hope people, you know, kind of see that. Last time I mentioned something about your room. Well, I moved to Canada, and who knows, mine is exactly exact replica of yours. Nice. Cool, cool. Hope you're enjoying Canada. It's very cold lately. You're famous. Don't forget about us unfamous people. Oh, please. If you had loot boxes and gacha, that would probably be good. You got this. Looking forward to seeing more of it. Thank you. Owner King, what's up? You told me it meant friendship. I thought it was a reference to the path in Toronto. Oh yeah, I was so inspired by our underground path system. Oh. Let me write a message to this guy. Dragon Spirit Games. There we go. Where is it? Coolio. Quebec is making me suffer. Oh man, it's probably even worse there. Yeah. Shout out Toronto's path. Yeah. Samuel! Hey! What's going on? Demo launch? That's right. Demo launched. I'm happy. I mean, if you guys look at my post-demo backlog, this is stuff I even wanted to kind of have for the demo, but we held off on. It's fine. So the next version will be even better, and we're trying some new stuff soon, which will hopefully enhance the feel of the game. And then there's a lot of cleanup stuff to do. Yeah. So I'm like wondering what I should do today on stream. I do have some admin type of stuff to do, but that's boring. So I might just kind of brainstorm some systems. I want to get the undo system in soon, and the hint system, which are currently not in the demo, but are necessary for the full game. Do you have a command for the demo page? I think I did exclamation mark demo, right? Did I not? Yeah. I have to tweak that command. Dragon Spirit Games approves. Oh, I need to I hope there's a VOD that I can rewatch. So yeah, undo. Think that's necessary. Like I said, removing frustration. So undo will be good because you don't have to start from the beginning. And I don't think, you know, backtracking 1, 2, 3 moves is really gonna kill the fun of the game. So that's fine by me. And then hint system, in case you really get stuck, which there were some pain points, some extra challenge. Level 11 and level 12 were kind of hard. So yeah, it's hard for a puzzle game. I feel like a hint system is necessary because you want to appeal to more of a general audience depending on what their experience with puzzles are. So you don't want people to get stuck. So, is not liking a language a crime? I know I flagged your little comment there. Okay. What is the undo system? Basically, backtrack 1 move or 2 moves. It'll track a history of all the moves you make, and then you can backtrack. How many levels did you say you'd have? I feel like people are saying I'm overly ambitious when I tell them, but there were 75 levels planned. Although some levels might be merged into one, because as you can tell, my level 11 was like 3 areas, and then my level 12 was 7 areas. So that was a big one, level 12. So it kind of depends. So I'm expecting 60 levels minimum. So that's including our 12. And then I already... So this was demo. So these are like UI stuff, but demo was basically this. Demo was this. So then I have all of this planned already. So I'm like not too worried about progression or introducing mechanics and making the game content fun. No, I shouldn't say fun. Having game content. Oh, hey, Dragon Spirit. What's up? Thanks for playing Sophia's Path. I appreciate that. Very, very kind of you. Welcome, Raiders. Hello. Hey, hey. Thanks for playing Sophia's Path. I appreciate that. All right. Yeah, so next up, Medusa's World. I kind of know how it's gonna go. But, you know, there's some stuff I need to still figure out. But yeah, should be good. I'm excited. Only the last world, which is Poseidon's World, is not really planned out that well. But I have an idea of what's going on down there. And we have a Song of the Sea puzzle there. I'm excited for that one. And then I have Sokoban elements in some areas too, so that should be fun. Yeah. Cool. I was worried that Sophia's Path wouldn't feel cozy enough because of the nature of the gameplay, but I think it turned out okay. I just need to make sure I make the rest of it cozy because we're gonna be introduced to a lot of crazy stuff like Medusa and like lightning bolts, and especially Hades world. How do you make that world cozy? That's gonna be an interesting challenge. All right. Foxionaire, hey, welcome. Seth, welcome, welcome. Demo looked nice. Thank you. The music and art feel cozy and cute. Thank you so much. The cozy comes from the way the game plays. Yeah. Yeah. I think it's like the narrative, the ease at which it plays, like you don't feel too punished. That's probably a big one. Not feeling punished, feeling relaxed. And I think M in her feedback said, you know, there's no like timer or urgency. So I like that aspect of it too. I don't think I'm gonna have a timer on anything. There might be like one level that has a timer, but mostly no. So it's a lot of Dragon Spirit. We share a lot of the same mythology. Oh yeah, your game Greek myth related too, right? I do briefly remember some of it. Relaxed and easy to restart. That's right. So, people playing the demo recently have given a lot of good feedback. I have it all written down. All my DMs with feedback and such have been written down in a Google Doc, and I'm gonna parse through it, make some tasks for myself and for Axel. Yeah, if she has some marshmallows to toast over the fire, then big cozy. The part where Sophia burns down a rival's town hall. Honestly, yeah. Marshmallows to toast over the fire. Perfect. We'll do that in Hades world. Over the lava. Yeah, so it's gonna be an interesting challenge to make some of these cozy. Like, I really had to think about how do I make Medusa kind of non-threatening, because she's kind of a scary person that I'm like, she was kind of said to be a misunderstood character, so I gotta lean into that. Lean into the fact that she's misunderstood and, you know, has been cursed by someone else. There's some stuff I have to, you know, take liberties on when it comes to this story. But it's all good. Bayesian Elf, hey! Now I want marshmallows. Yes. I've been working on some Poseidon's World myself. Nice. Starts as Atlantis above the ground. Oh, cool. Is that where your game starts? In Poseidon's World? Tell me a little bit about your game. I'm kind of curious how your interpretation with this stuff is. I've been finding it fun, though. I do like Greek mythology, but I was never a huge, like, Greek myth buff. I know some people are. So I have to, like, be a little bit extra mindful about how I incorporate some of this stuff. World 1 was a little bit, like, Chapter 1's a little bit weak on the myth stuff. Though, I don't know. It's okay, I guess. I mean, I did have Athena's stuff. World 1 was basically Athena's world. Gaia, about my daughter, pollution, and Greek mythology. Greek gods are a reflection of our world leaders. Oh, snaps. Cool. I gotta go to class. Oh, I got to do a class called Ancient Mediterranean Mythology in university. Yeah, my friend took like a Greek myth class. I should have taken that. Duh. My game actually starts in Amsterdam. A little girl, Gaia, wanders a little too far ahead when I'm with her and her little brother in Amsterdam. She then gets to a mysterious portal and gets sucked into Atlantis. Let's go! That's what I'm talking about. A fun little adventure. So I'm like thinking what my next steps are. It's like once you reach this one milestone, it's like, what do I do now? Even though I know there's a lot to do. But I'm like really excited to actually properly implement some of these puzzles because I think they'll be cool. For example, the one with the Fates sisters, where you have to unravel thread through the whole path. I'm excited for that one. I feel like it can turn out well. Yeah, the gossiping sisters. So that'll be fun. And then of course I'm excited for, you know, Laura's interpretation of some of these characters. Like I love seeing them come to life with her art. Oh yeah. Let me see. Let me take a look at your game. I'm pretty sure I had this. It's probably wish listed on my main account. Let's go. Look at that. That's awesome. So, a personal game? Ah, that's so sweet that you know, you're including that personal touch. I think that's what people really like. The charm, the personal touch, the layers to it. So you're on the right track here. Good. Fun. And a fellow Greek myth game. Good stuff. And it'll be fully accessible too. Perfect. How are you going about that? I'm just curious. Because I have heard people talk about accessibility and stuff like that before. So I'm just curious how you're tackling that type of stuff. Gloating! Hello! And Mimir by Tess Witzerland. Oh, no. I'm totally reading this wrong. You know who you are. Thank you for the follow. And it's Phil. How did I miss all these notifications? Thanks for the follow, guys. What's up? How's it going? Yeah. So, okay. Lots and lots of audio, dynamic difficulty, testing everything against color blindness. That's awesome. See, I need to do more of that kind of stuff. That's really cool. Disco Trooper, what's up? How you doing? Subtitles for every spoken line, of course, even controller vibrations. Perfect. Very nice. Yeah, I mean, people will see, I feel like people see the effort that you put into something, so keep going. We tried to incorporate fonts that were good for dyslexia in our last game. I think that's a pretty good one to do. You have to be particular, right? So instead he wins the race. Yeah. I mean, time, energy, and like consideration for things. It's always good. It's like finding the balance between taking the time and also, you know, hitting those milestones. That's what it was for me. All right, guys. I've been drinking too much bubble tea. I'll be right back. But I want to get into a little bit of actual work because I've been doing a lot of marketing related tasks lately, but I want to see what the next steps for the game is. And maybe I'll fix some bugs. There's not too many bugs to really tackle for me, but we'll see. Someone who knew nothing about gaming said it was solid. We had all the voices done for blind people playing. Oh, like voice acting? I just looked at him until he got what he said. Cool. Soulstream, hey! What's up? What's up? How you doing? Chromatic Cobra, hey! Congrats on the release. Thank you so much. Demo launch. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Yeah, but it's been good. A nice, like, I'm pretty satisfied with how the launch went. And, you know, I still gotta push it more, but it was a solid milestone to hit. I need to make more, like, milestone deadline kind of things, because what really drove us to finish this demo was the fact that I signed up for February Next Fest. That really lit a fire under our butts. and then I unregistered from Next Fest after careful consideration, but for the best probably. So yeah. Full-time worker, full-time parent, very, very part-time game dev. That's right. Exactly. When you're in that in those circumstances, that's the best you can do. But it's also good. I do feel like, you know, taking the time and having the time lets you think about your decisions more. So it's good. Buffire mentioned. Stop. That's so funny. Steam Next Fest plans. I already signed up for June. So my plan is to, you know, get to a certain amount of wish lists before that. See how well we can do. But I think we're almost at 500, which is good. This week we've gotten like at least 100, I think, since the demo. No, maybe in the past week. So which I'm happy about. But yeah, trying to get those numbers up. Need to hit the right target audience. All the Discords I'm in are game dev related, so there's only so much I can do there. But I'm trying to, you know, send an email to Wholesome Games and like all these puzzle fests. I feel like, you know, we actually have a chance at being considered for those. But yeah, I'm full-time nothing and I barely have time to game dev. I know. It's really about, you know, all your responsibilities and such. Good luck with your stream and game, of course. We need more Greek myth in games. I'm gonna go relax now. Yeah, see you later. I hope you had a wonderful stream. Thanks again for playing our game and, you know, shining some light on it. I do appreciate that. Yeah, hope you have a good rest and good luck with your game as well. I'll try to pop in on a stream. I haven't been watching too many streams lately, so I do apologize for that. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay. Alrighty. Nima is in charge. Do you see him in the back? I'm not sure. He's just taking a nap on my very messy bed. Alright. Okay. I gotta screw my head on straight because I don't know what I'm doing. I think we'll fix some bugs because there's a couple things I want to do. So, let's see. And there's a lot of design decisions that I need to rethink a little. Sometimes I wonder if Axel was ever real. That's so funny. Hey, Zippy Zach, what's up? How's it going? Thank you for playing our demo as well. I'm so happy. Like, almost everyone in chat has played the demo. So supportive, guys. I appreciate that. Is Axel busy? I messed up big time with my custom game engine and I need to talk to him. Yeah, he's been a little busy lately. And, you know, I'm trying to not bombard him with stuff either. Because it's kind of like demo released. We got some downtime with the development. So, trying to take it easy. That's right, my AI programmer who, you know, also had a voice. Okay. Level 12. First of all, the sign is busted. So let's fix that. Seriously, I must have forgotten to... We're gonna be trying something crazy soon. I watched Dragon Spirit play the demo. It looked really nice. That's right. Wishlisted the game. Thank you so much. Have a good night. Thank you for joining the stream. Also have to run. Have a nice evening. Great demo you have there. Thank you so much. Enjoy. Phazin, what's going on? Hey, hey. Did someone do a YouTube playthrough? I need to go look for it. Someone just played it on Twitch, Dragon Spirit. And then they rated me, which was very nice. But I gotta look. I gotta see if there's some playthroughs. Because I haven't... Honestly, I should keep that on my radar. Like, whoever plays it. And then... Oh, I wanted to make the itch page to just have it as somewhere to download the game as well. Although I would like people to play it on Steam. So I'm not really sure. Right, bug be gone. It's not even a real bug. Perfect. Alright, fixed. Updated target. Okay, one thing down. There's a couple sorting issues to figure out, but it's okay. Oh yeah, there's a couple things I need to try. What the heck? I didn't even put a task in for it. Well, that's fine, I guess. You know those, you know how some loading screens have like a little hint or a little tip? I kind of like that too. Not sure if I want that. Justin, hello. I was on your YouTube and I commented on your trailer. Thank you so much. Demo on 16 reviews. Yeah. Yeah, I'm really happy about that. Everybody was nice enough to, you know, leave a review. If you guys can do it, it would mean a lot. It doesn't have to be long. or too intricate. Just so that Steam kind of knows, hey, people are commenting about this and saying things. I'm such a peasant that I don't know how to put reviews on Steam. Well, I think as long as you have playtime and then you go back to the store page, this is on my other account, you should see this thing pop up. Yeah, okay, one thing down. What else can we fix, really? Let's see. I linked you the VOD for Dragon 2. Yay, thank you. I want to watch it. See their reaction. Okay, I gotta add it to this. Cool. I would love to do that. Okay, let me add that to my list of things to do. B. Come on. Hey. Don't say that. There we go. Okay. Lovely. Reviews do help. Positive ones. Yeah. Inkyan, hello. IGDB makes it super easy and fast. Okay, cool. I can probably do that tonight then. Good. So I know which parts need work. Like this area needs work. Yeah, there's some design decisions that I need to really make, which is fine. Oh yeah, I wanted to say that it auto-saves. So that's probably something I gotta figure out. Path select for the demo? What does that mean? Not sure. All right. Good. Blah, blah, blah. Oh yeah. My end of demo was gonna be like halfway through World 2. And I even moved that up, and I still feel like my demo's kind of long. Interesting. Forgot about that. 10 Kidu. Probably redo this. So you know the little creatures, the little rascals? They used to be just kind of static, like a mural puzzle piece kind of thing. But I'm like, I have to make this more interesting. So then they became like the little rascals with more personality. So I like that change for sure. Rascals. Zippy Zack. Demo was perfect lengthwise. Nice. Okay, I'm glad about that. Demo length now is great. Good choice. Okay, good to know. Because I feel like my average time or median time on Steam said Well, I mean, maybe it doesn't matter what that is. But I feel like it took people about 45 minutes to an hour. It's kind of long for a demo, don't you think? Though I think it had enough content and progression to kind of give you a dose of what the rest of the game is going to be. Like, this much variety and these kind of features. So I think it gave you enough of a dose. And it ended on a cliffhanger, which I'm happy about. So, yeah, I guess it's fine. Honestly, the village and the forest was supposed to be like kind of my tutorial area. That's how it started off as. But then I expanded it, the forest area way bigger. So I guess I'm happy with, you know, what's covered in the demo. So, Brainoid, hey! Hi, Rascals. Yeah. Maybe that could be the fan base. The Rascals. Is it true that variety is the spice of life? 100% agreed. It took me more than an hour. It's a tricky one. I do feel like most people get stuck on level 11 and 12, probably. So, me and Axel were kind of thinking maybe we'll put in some, you know, analytics to see how long it takes for people to finish each level. That would be interesting. Give us some data, you know? It'll leave people wanting more, so then they buy the game. I hope so. Well, I guess for me, it's like, is the demo too long? What if that gave them enough, you know, fun to not even buy the full game? So that's kind of what I'm worried about. Like, oh, yeah, that was a good gameplay session. That's all for me. That's what I'm scared of. But, you know, I tried to make the story kind of compelling. So maybe people will want to know. Yeah. Octardis! Oh, thank you for the review. Appreciate that. Thank you. Puzzle nerds are completionists. True. Yeah, as long as I show them, hey, there's 60 puzzles, they'll be like, gotta do them all. That might be true. That might be true. And it was a last minute decision. I don't know if everybody saw it, but there's the path select menu for the demo. I feel like that was a good last minute addition because people will go back and finish even the demo or spend more time. So really happy that we kind of got that in just for the demo, because in the full game it's supposed to be like an overworld journal type of thing, journal map. So the path select's kind of a temporary demo version. Yeah. maybe could add a thing at the end of the demo that says, wow, I bet you aren't gonna want to leave the rest of this game unfinished, you loser. I will not pay the full $60 for the game, but probably when it's on sale for 10%. $60 game. Maybe you should add that text at the end with the owl just to drive the point. That's funny. I'm a completionist, Andy. I like selecting my paths. Nice. Some people will refund if they decide they don't like it in the first 2 hours anyways. I know. That's a brutal thing for indie games, right? It's true. So you just hope for the best from your player base. Trust that they will, you know, want to pay for the full game experience. But yeah, good. Okay. Well, I guess the gameplay time is not as critical as I expected. So, cool. Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, good. So what was I gonna do? Oh yeah. I'm gonna plan out the post demo. No. Okay. I guess we'll do next fest demo version. Or no, hold on. We'll just do post demo planning. What's that? Next fest version. Okay. So I'm a completionist and I play Sea of Thieves. Those commendations are never done. I see. But is seeing it there making you want to get them all and play more? Is that a driving force? You can market it like Tetris, 1,000 hours of gameplay. Cool. Okay, so full game. So for next fest, we're testing a new movement kind of system, which nobody asked for, but we want to test it. And then hint system and undo system, which will be needed in the full game anyways. And I'm gonna do change path select menu into overworld, show all relics and rascals and feathers collected. That's right. And the map. Map with paths. Show all relics. Good. That's world. That's right. Can you add PvP? I mean, I'll have to consider it. Okay, that might be it for like the final demo other than all the polish. But I don't think there's any big stuff. I think it was do you remember that point when I had the, what was it, the rocket or the missile? And then Axel was like going through some of the assets and he's like, what the heck is this? I guess he wasn't on stream for that. He's like, why the heck is this in here? I'm like, don't worry about it. I think I'm wearing her down. Yeah. It's getting dark in here. Okay. So okay, we're gonna plan out these systems a little, although they will differ in the future depending on what we do. Sophia's path 2, missile strike. Okay, full game. We got our 4 world. All the more NPCs, which I have planned, and then special puzzles. I feel like I need more of the quest type of puzzles. Don't think I did enough of those. Actually, I did. I think it just counts as special puzzles. Boss puzzles. Donkey. And then, do you guys remember Doran the merchant? He's a traveling merchant, so you'll see him every world. I gotta make him a little quirkier. And then... yeah. The second game does write itself though. Sophia has grown up, becomes an inventor, tons of gadgets. Shout out Doran. True. I mean, her dad is an inventor. It's kind of following the Lara Croft story, because her dad was, I think, an archaeologist, right? Somehow. Okay. And yeah, that's about it. Got the formula. So, for undo system, I know my hint system a little bit better than this. Oh yeah, true. Lana was in that movie. What? What are you talking about? Or do you mean Angelina Jolie? Brent, missed your little notification there. Okay. It's getting kind of dark in here. Lana does look like her. She does, right? Okay, option 1 is restart level and show step by step moves. No, show next. I'm gonna show immediate next move, or the hint system is weird because there's 2 ways we can do it, and one is way easier than the other. So gotta give that a think. Because one of the ways would be like pathfinding and doing a little bit of extra stuff. Or I can force them to restart and just follow the hints. Pathfinding from current location, if possible. So do I want to torture Axel with more work, or do I go easy on it? Because luckily I don't have to program this one. I thought I was already followed. No worries. How you doing? Ah! Ow! Oh, sorry. Oh my gosh, I got a cramp in my foot. Give me a second. Okay, that was painful. I'm good now. Okay. Too much sitting. The work never stops. Tell him he doesn't need sleep. Maybe use Axel for high priority stuff. You figure out what's best. I died from a foot cramp. Man down. That's a sad way to go. Yeah. No. I'm trying to figure out the system for it, and then we're gonna try it out. But I'd like to discuss with him as well for opinions. But I'm just gonna write down the couple options that we have. But yeah, okay. Option 2 is pathfinding. Restart level, show immediate next move. Hint system. So your hint system, if you remember in the game, you got an owl pendant. Sophia's owl pendant was a compass. So that's actually going to be your little UI for the hint system, which I think was a fun little idea. I get those foot cramps too. I know, it's the worst. You know what's good? My grandma told me this trick. If you get like a cramp somewhere, you go and you get some salt and you lick some salt. I think it shocks your system into forgetting that you have a cramp, but it works. So that's my immediate solution for that. I'm not sure if it's scientifically proven. Next move might be tricky for repeat moves. Are you gonna have like an owl flying showing what your path should be? So it tells you what your immediate next move is, unless you stray, yeah, unless you stray from the hint that they gave you. I think I kind of have to think about that a little bit more, but it's not like yeah, it's not really a visual thing too much. Cramps are usually caused by a lack of salt. Yeah, is that true? Or like dehydration? Your grandma was right about something else too. Salt gives you minerals, I think. Brain, I'm dying. Also brain, salt. The solution. In just 90, hey! Congrats on releasing your demo. Thank you so much. Milestone complete. And on to the full game. So, should be good. Hints are going to be a stinky problem. They really are. Underthought how big of a challenge that would be. Yeah, well, that's why I said I have option 1, which is restart from the beginning. Tell them their immediate next move, and if they stray from it, turn hint system off. That's what Hitman Go does. I think Lara Croft Go might do it that way too. I don't love it because it's hand-holding you through the whole thing. I don't like that. So that's why I'm trying to rethink like what a good way to do it would be. Because if they felt like they got far enough, you just want to know what your next move should be, right? You don't want to force them to restart and then handhold them. That feels really sucky to me. I was thinking the hint system could just be like a temp highlight of the whole path. Like you draw for me on Discord. Got you. That could work. The highlight is tricky because of the back and forth nature. Yeah. I mean, let me see. Did I have paint open? I think I was here. This is what I was talking to Axel about. So this is the back and forth here. So like if you kind of show it visually like that, not terrible. But do you want to know the whole solution when you're halfway through? Like you feel like you almost got it, and then suddenly you have to be fed the whole solution. I feel like we could make it nice and balanced, not to make the player feel like they were spoon-fed the entire solution. See you later, Eisen. Have a good night. Sophia's path is for hardcore puzzlers. I think it's challenging enough. It's not a breeze in the park, which is, I don't know if that's jarring for people because they see the visuals and it's supposed to be cozy, but then you get slapped with some challenging puzzles. So, I don't know. It's okay. We're trying to make it work. If you have to back and forth 3 times, though, that's hard to digest visually. Yeah, there are cases where you might have to do it 3 times. So you're right. Imagining like levels 11 and 12 having that path visual and it being like exactly. There's areas in 11 and 12 that are just a little too crazy. So I don't think that wasn't, the highlight wasn't really something on my radar. So immediate next step is kind of what I want to do, but it's a matter of, do we want to do some kind of pathfinding when they're already midway through the level? If it's possible. Otherwise, you kind of have to force them to restart. So this will be an interesting challenge. Undo system, not as hard. I mean, I shouldn't say that, but not as hard to design. Just some cases to consider. It would be like a quest follow marker in games where it's highlighted and there's a light that travels. Maybe that would show the back and forth. I see. I think it's a good idea to give the player the agency and gratification of solving the puzzle themselves. Exactly. That's why I did not like the hint systems in those other games. Why are you forcing me to restart? That makes me feel bad, first of all. Are you calling me dumb? And then second of all, I have to be handheld from the beginning, even though I knew these moves already. You know? I don't want the player to feel like that. So that's something I'm heavily considering. And I think the hint system is also going to be good to remove any other future frustrations when you get stuck. So, yeah. The pathfinding thing seems appealing. But we'll see. Undo might help. You could just tell them they need to undo as a hint. True. That could be good. Like, let's say they went maybe 2 steps too far. Undo, undo, and then tell them the next move. Possible. Kind of maybe need to test on the more complicated areas. Or maybe the hint would be undo if, you know, they were in the right spot in the last 3 moves or something. So, some careful experimentation with these would be good. Manny takes hints personal. No, because I mean, I use those games heavily for research, and I read through reviews for them, and I'm trying to do what they did better. Like, first of all, Lara Croft Go was a mobile game technically, so their PC port was pretty bad. Like their menus and even their control scheme people complained about. So like, trying to do those things better. Hitman Go, it made you play the level multiple times to get all the achievements. But people didn't like that, so I'm trying to make sure all achievements are playable in one run of the level. So like, those little things I don't want people to complain about because somebody else has already made that mistake in their game. So I think it's pretty handy to have some good solid references like that. So that's why we know the Hitman Go or Lara Croft Go hint system wasn't super appealing, so we can definitely make it better. I find it fun. I find it a good little challenge. It might be a sweet spot type thing. yeah, kind of just experiment a little, see how people feel about it. I think we can make it pretty appealing. So I wanted to use the compass as the hint system, so pointing in the right direction. I feel like we can make that kind of cool. Maybe with some additional visuals as well. But I think that could be cute. It's your little owl pendant. Cute, right? That's why you're our leader. Some people will complain no matter what. It's true. It's true. But I guess the goal is to... I don't know. Because even if you do it well, people might not realize it was done well because it felt seamless, right? So the people who complain will kind of stick out. I feel like that happens most of the time. So it's good though. You want to minimize complaints. Okay, so restart level and show immediate next move until straying from the hint, which is fine. Pathfinding from current location. And if not possible, force restart. Yeah. Fiera, hey! Hope you're good. Have fun game deving today. Gonna do some co-pixel art. Sweet. Nice. Yeah, we're doing good over here. I've finally released a demo on Steam, so we're just brainstorming some post-demo stuff and some new systems that I need to add to the game. So it's been good. Ben, hey! Played the demo, and it's great so far. Some paths got me good. Only suggestion I have is that when you end up with 2 items on a point, you're allowed to toggle through them, as the situation can put you in a deathlock. I know that one can cause some frustration. I don't love it, but I feel like if I used it as a better puzzle mechanic, it wouldn't be as bad. So I am gonna think about that a little bit. The force swapping. So we'll see. Yeah. I'll check it out. Thanks. I hope your B game is doing good. I've been catching some streams here and there, so it's looking good. Fiora has a demo out too. An official demo? Do you? Drop a link. I thought it was just like a playtest thing that you had up. I shall give your demo a try as well. Bye bye. Hey, I just played the demo. Looks and plays absolutely amazing. Thank you. I hope the game pops off. Thank you so much. That means a lot. Thanks, guys. So kind of you. Definitely teamwork, guys. Everybody did such a good job. And, you know, now that I have Axel to help with the programming stuff, like, he really stress tested everything. That's why there's, like, no bugs in the game. Barely any bugs. So if it was me programming everything, which I did for some time, there were a lot more bugs back then. So we really stress tested everything. And Axel's pretty good at system, making sure all these systems work well and are flexible, so yeah. Especially the level design is very impressive. Thank you! That means a lot. Like, I'm really glad that the level design feels good, because it's a really scary concept. Because if you screw up, you kind of screw up the whole game, you know? Not everything else won't shine, so it's a lot of responsibility too. So I'm glad you guys are thinking that. And, you know, the playtesting, this is why they say playtesting is so important. Because if I went with the first iteration of all my levels, it would not be great. I do have a demo? Cool! Yeah, toss it this way. Playtesting is so important. It really is. That's what I really realized. I kind of already knew it. I knew the concept of playtesting is important. But at the same time, maybe I was a little bit cocky. I'm like, don't need to playtest that much. I kind of know what players might want. But no, there's always so much to improve. And you have to be open-minded to like consider people's opinions. So it's good. It's good stuff. Like I had to iterate on a lot of my levels, especially level 12, the final level. That thing changed a lot and it got better. So like I'm really happy with, you know, how the demo ends because I iterated on that big last level. So it's good. Shout out to the playtesters. Shout out to the playtesters. Yes. So good. Thank you guys for, you know, taking the time. And also, you know, it's a puzzle game. It's kind of annoying to playtest multiple times. So I'm glad you guys, you know, were actually willing to do that. And yeah, because there's not much replayability for that kind of game. So I do appreciate that. Thank you. Gonna play yours in a bit. Thank you. Pollinator died. There it is. Julio. I'm sure I had it wishlisted on this account. Pollinate. Do I? Oh, I'm sorry. But I will definitely give it a try. It's so fun and very juicy, you know? You've mastered the art of the juiciness. Cool. Yay. Good. I will give it a spin too. Who made your music? Good question. So Oathr made our music. I met him during a game jam. Guys, game jams, best networking. Best place to network. So I met him during the Blackthorn Prod game jam about 5 years ago. So we did a lot of game jams together. We kind of know how we work, what we need. So yeah, it's just like that team chemistry. So it's been good. Yeah. Game jams slay so hard. Yeah. That's right. I did a lot of game jams with him and he kills it every time. And I've worked with multiple different musicians, but I just enjoy working with him so much. Any plans about marketing pre-prepared for mass mails? I do have a mailing list from my website. Guys, I updated my website. Look. Ta-da! Look, you can put a Steam widget on your website. I didn't know that. So that's fun. And then I put some more screenshots here. So it looks a little bit better. I guess this looks kind of odd that it's in the middle. But yeah. And then I had my mailing list down here. So I think I had a bunch that I'm going to email everyone. And then I pushed the wish list notification for the demo today. So hopefully that gets some eyes on the demo. Yeah. That man Robin, hey! Thank you. Hoping the demo gets some attention. That would be nice. I miss the old website. I'm gonna change my review. Oh, come on. It just got better with my Steam widget. How you doing, Robin? I'm glad. Right. I had to tweak it a little bit. I think I changed the material over time. It looks, because it was a little bit pixelated when I first used it. I must have put the wrong material on. But now it looks a little smoother and ingrained. So I like that. Future things to add are like, if you click on trees, some leaf foliage will fall, some leaf sounds. Just making the levels more dynamic and come to life. Little shakes on the observation points. So I got a lot planned for post-demo. I think it'll be a little bit better. And then I kind of want to lean into like the hidden object nature of my points of interest. So I'm gonna rework that a little bit more. Looks a little feathered, looks perfect. Cool, thank you. Yeah, everybody's been very helpful over this whole process, you know? Next Fest helps a lot. I sure hope so. So I ended up revoking my registration for this month's Next Fest because I want to push the game a little bit more on my own. And you know, I've got a lot of feedback now from even releasing the demo. So hopefully I'll have an even more solid demo for Next Fest in June. So June is gonna be our thing. And hopefully I'll get to a nice amount of wish lists before that, so that Steam likes it. So a lot of emailing and reaching out to people is my next course of action. I kind of hate doing it, but it's necessary. I'm good. Haven't got my game dev done lately though. Oh, up to some other stuff? Keeping busy? How are you? I'm doing good. The demo launch wasn't as stressful as I thought, so I'm happy. I did the same. June, let's go. Cool. Yeah, we're all gonna be the June Next Festers. We gotta prop each other up. It'll be good. That'll be fun, actually. Good. Good. Hate marketing gang. I know. So painful. Probably a good decision. Chat, sabotage, and working on chatbot stuff. Oh, cool. I mean, your next game looks pretty cool. I like the 3D version of everything. It's nice. It's gonna be nice. Yeah. Any spikes in wish lists after demo release? Yeah, I think we've got... So, demo release was February 12th, right? February 12th at night, to be fair. So, I think we've gotten about 100 wish lists. Yeah. Since then. So I'm happy about that. I don't know if Steam really add a demo. Do they? Maybe. I also made a new emote, an inside joke for my chat. Uno? F-A? Family? Uno family? Are you planning to do a release for Android iOS? Seems like a game that can be played good on a tablet. Yep. So the plan is to do a mobile release. I kind of had it in mind when we were first doing the control set. So right now it plays pretty good on Gamepad and Steam Deck. So good. That means hopefully good for a console release if I want to do that. It's fine. So mobile will be swipe controls. Swipe and touch, or tap. So it'll be perfect for swipe. That's what Lara Croft Go and Hitman Go, my references, did. So I think swipe is only natural. So yeah, that was an early consideration. It's just a matter of when it'll be on mobile. Awesome. By the way, if you haven't done it yet, also post the demo on Itch. Great place to post demos in my experience. Algorithm is great. I should do that, huh? I'm not going to do a web build though. I kind of decided against that. But I'll put I did a Mac build yesterday, guys. For anyone who wants a Mac build. I think most people are on Windows. But I'll put the Windows and Mac build up on Itch. That was on my to-do list, actually. I feel like the mobile market may even be better for you than PC. I think so too. Because, like I said, that's where my reference games kind of did it. And that's where they targeted their audience. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Is it just me? I don't like making mobile games. Maybe I was traumatized by, I did try it one time. It was good. We made a small game, me and my sister. But it's like, most mobile games, you gotta stack up with ads. That just traumatizes me. I was trying a game the other day, the river crossing game, you know, with the riddles and the puzzles. I'm like, why do I get an ad every single level? I hate it. So I'm gonna have to think of a different monetization for that. Although, you know, that game Is This Seat Taken? They did a mobile launch and they sold it for like $8 or something. $8.99. $15? That's kind of insane. But it's on sale. So like, I might go this route if I'm being honest. Because I cannot stand ads. So far feels really good for mobile. Yeah. The only consideration that I kind of forgot about was like if it's gonna look too tiny on mobile. Like, do the grids look not zoomed in enough? That's something I didn't try. And like resolution stuff. So yeah, I'll have to look into that. Also played on Linux, didn't even check if it was native or Proton. We did decide to do Proton. So luckily Steam does the compatibility layer. So me and Axel decided that it's best to go that route. And it was pretty seamless, like even playing it on my Steam Deck was fine. So yeah, Proton, very nice. Steam is killing it, to be honest, with the Linux support. Yeah, it's awesome. Like, I don't have to do extra work. I love that. Your game screams Apple Arcade. Does it? That would be nice. There's that game, Paper Trail. They got like a Netflix deal. You know how Netflix does the game stuff now? That could be cool too. I wonder if they prevent you from putting it in other places. Or how does that even work? Because it's free to play if you have Netflix. Gotta look into that stuff. I've had terrible experience with Apple. They terminated our account with basically zero experience. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I feel like mobile is kind of picky in some ways, but then there's so much garbage on their stores. So I don't know. It's weird. Don't bother with Linux builds. Proton works fine. Yeah, so we're gonna go with that for now. Yeah, it just makes it way easier. Loving Steam for that. Mobile game dev here. Oh yeah, that's right, you are. We're not all bad. Trying to go for RVs, rewarded videos, if you want to go for ads, but this is a paid game for sure. Yeah, I know. I think I just got like traumatized by seeing so many ads on some games. It just frustrates the heck out of me. That's why it has to be done tastefully. That's what I think. But then I understand, you gotta make money from your game too, so. I bought only a couple of mobile games. One was a very cool puzzle game, Monument Valley. Oh yeah, I need to play that game because I think it has like kind of similar things to what I'm trying to do with like the movement and the puzzle stuff. SteamOS is awesome. Yeah. The nice part is you will already have a launch under your belt by the time you do Nintendo and mobile. Should be great. Yeah, so priority is PC, Mac. I did Mac yesterday because it was actually pretty easy building from the MacBook. It didn't take me any extra work. So I'm like, okay, might as well put the Mac build up there. I gotta change some resolution stuff soon though. And then we can think about the other ports. So I'm not trying to be overwhelmed. First, gotta make that good game. Fun game. That's the priority. Oh, Baba Is You is also 10 bucks. Wow. Hey, a lot of people played it on mobile too, huh? That's fun. This should do really well on Nintendo as well. Great thing is the capsule art and banners are just so enticing. Yeah, I mean, it would be a dream to have it on the Nintendo store. Seriously. That would be so fun. But I do feel like it leans into the vibe that Nintendo goes for. If I can pull off a couple more things, the cleanups. But yeah, that would be so fun. I gotta learn a little bit more about how to do that because I think you need a dev kit, right? For the Switch. And they gotta approve you. Is there a way to move multiple nodes per click? That's on my to-do list. We're trying to figure out how to go about that. If it's like a straight line, we'll probably do bypassing nodes. But that's a pain point that I'm trying to address as well. We got some cool ideas though. Yeah. I know it's annoying to click each one. You can also drag, by the way. I didn't really explain that, but you can like kind of hold so that it drags. And it's not as bad on gamepad, I think, because you just have to hold the joystick or the D-pad. So it really is a mouse pain point. Yeah. I use keybind also sometimes. It's nice. Yeah, keybind's not bad. I mainly did it mouse because WASD feels a little bit weird with the isometric. So that was a toughie. That was a tough one. Okay. All right, back to my hint system. Yeah, I only have two options, really. Diagonal messed me up with WASD. I know. That's why I feel like it plays best with gamepad, but then the points of interest, where you click around, not as easy with the gamepad. It's kind of weird. So there's some work to be done in some areas. Okay. I'm gonna have to log off in maybe 10 minutes. Okay. Hint system, pathfinding from current location. Still step by step. And then perhaps undo can play in to this. Hey Seth, I think the speed of player might help that pain point. Yes, agreed. I want to find a way to do that nicely too. Neogetta, hey! Sorry, I forgot to say hello. And Frozair, what's up? How's it going? I thought WASD was fine, but I'm also an old gamer, have played a lot of different ISO games. Got you. Did they use WASD usually for the isometric games? I'm like not super familiar. Also Seth, did you like... I think you did test on gamepad. Did you like gamepad more than keyboard? Or did you prefer the keyboard and mouse combo? I wonder. Wonderful. I thought WASD and gamepad were equivalent for movement. Got you. Okay, good to know. Is undo system about undoing moves, could be tied to items you collect, completion rewards to get some undo buffs. Yeah, exactly. So undo system is going to be new for either the next version of the demo, but for the full game for sure. But yeah, I'd love to tie it to maybe some achievements or some extra stuff. I like when games do that. You feel like you have to earn the ability to undo. But I also, you know, want to make sure there's enough for players not to get stuck still. I like both, but I prefer the keyboard and mouse combo, but I also grinded a lot of games on keyboard and mouse. Got you. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Cool. Yeah, I just didn't want like keyboard to be too confusing for because of the isometric. Okay. Option 2. More work. But smoother experience for player. They feel like they were on the right track. Luzga Oliveria. Hey, thanks for the follow. I think this is a good point. With it being a PC game, people will probably be more inclined to use keyboard and mouse. Yeah, that's right. Unless I play on Steam Deck. But I'm assuming most people will just play on their PC for now. So that's probably my priority. Okay. Alright, what else is in the full game that has not been implemented yet? Mostly just special puzzle stuff. Okay. Pathfinding from current location, immediate next move, and then, yeah, tie, or maybe undo will tie to... to earn number of undo moves. So not infinite or a set amount. Okay, interesting. Okay. So we're basically tracking all history of moves. And how am I going to display this? I didn't really think about that one too much. Unless we just do a button. Undo button. That'll probably be best. But if we tie it to something else... Okay, good. So this is my hint system. And then undo. Might be might be part of the compass, I think. Maybe like somewhere here. Oh, what was the other thing I wanted to do? Oh yeah, the move counter. So that's possibly something to put here. I gotta think it through. Step counter. More obvious. Okay. Restart prompt. More obvious as well. Needs to be more obvious. Counter. Diff location. I think that would be good as well. Okay, good. Cutscenes are getting a pretty good formatting revamp because I was not satisfied with that. Laura's art is great, but the formatting was not it. More interactive or controllable, with the last one being pretty long. Art is really nice, very cute atmosphere. Thank you. All thanks to Laura for the beautiful art and Oathr for the wonderful music. And you know, we've really incorporated like some dynamic music and sound effects, so it's been good. I'm on 9. Cool. Just met Doran, the merchant. Okay. Never mind, 10. Cool. Da, 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 da. Yeah, I need level 12 improvements. Okay, wait. Do you guys have any opinions on this? I do want to say that, well, it might not be important for the full game, but in the demo, I want to tell them that we save their progress. Should I do that on like the transition screen? If you guys remember that, it's like a black screen with Sophia kind of running. Should I say like saving in progress? Or should I put that somewhere in the beginning? Not sure. I hope the undo system doesn't make things like too easy, but it probably won't, right? By progress, you mean badges and stuff, or level progression? Kind of like both. I feel like some people might think they have to finish the demo in one go. So it's a little more important for the demo to have like an indication that will save your progress. And you don't have to play it all in one sitting. I don't know if it's necessary, but I feel like most games kind of say that there's some saving in progress. Who knows? Okay, so all the polish ups, sorting issues. An option that you may or may not like is to specify it on the Steam page. Yeah, I could, but does anyone really read the entire Steam page? I don't know when I've ever sat down and read through, since that helps with building suspense in the demo. I mean this screen, if you guys remember it. What is it? Transition. Loading screen. Do you guys remember this one? Oh, there's no camera on it right now. This thing? Should I put it on here somewhere? I mean, it's part of the look to just have it simple. Specify what on a Steam page? That the demo saves your progress. Maybe spinning 3.5 diskette icon. Yeah. I can't even read. How did you play the game? You just infer what happened. Maybe something here, but maybe not text. Also, should I do like a little Greek myth blurb here somewhere? Or like, kind of like those. But we don't open this screen for that long. So, probably just needs to be a little... I'll do something here, probably. Saving. Yeah. Saving progress or something like that. Something classy. Or down here. Could work. Okay, well that's something I might add, at least for the demos. The full game you kind of understand that it'll probably save your progress. Oh, and then for the next version of the demo, I will have the overworld instead of the path select. So overworld to replace... Didn't I write that already? Oh yeah, I did. Just gonna detail it out. Greek myth blurb would be cool. Zeus loves you and stuff. Might have to censor all the Zeus facts. Yeah. Lots of games pop up a screen before the game starts, indicating this icon in the bottom right indicates autosaving is taking place. Oh yeah! Okay. Maybe I'll do something like that. I kind of like that a little bit better. That way I don't have to be super obvious about anything. Cool. Let me write that down. Saving is taking place. Okay. Cool, I like that. Okay, overworld to replace path select menu. Yes, we're bringing this back. Finally. Which force after level 6 cutscene. Open map. I had some big thing planned out here, but I took it out for the demo. Okay. Okay. Good. Zeus fact. Did you know Zeus... censor, and censor with censor. That's too funny. Hilarious. I know, that's why I'm like, how do I make this game wholesome? Zeus is World 3. What am I gonna do? He's got anger management issues. Since Sophia has the cool compass in the story, having that rotating around a save icon could be slick. I like that. I'm using the compass for the hint system though, but I think there's something we can do with that. I'm gonna write that down. More compass visuals. Spinning. Okay, I do like that. I mean, we can make use out of it because I was supposed to get the art for the pendant from Laura for this demo, but we didn't have time. So it was supposed to show up a little bit more because it is important to the story. Oh god, he's in therapy with his many, and I mean many lovers. Yeah. I didn't realize you already had another use. No worries. I think it could probably work unless I find something else for one of them. But I wanted the compass for the hint system for sure because I think that would be the best use of it. Manny, can I ask you a personal question? What's up? Prav, what's going on? Hello. Long time no stream. That's right. First stream since demo launch. Let's go. Finally got that out. And then, yeah, I didn't get to stream last Thursday because I was kind of pooped. So, we make up for it today. And then I'll stream again tomorrow. But I gotta, you know, put some stuff on my to-do list properly. Even though planning counts, but I would like to work on some actual stuff to progress the game. Gotta use the momentum to keep going. I feel like we can lean into the hidden object nature a little bit more too with the environmental stuff. That could be interesting. Because right now I kind of just slapped in some of the points of interest. They're not that interesting. So I would like to make them a little more interesting with, you know, some unique stuff to find. I was going to update my Windows just to play your demo, but got distracted. No worries. I'll do it soon. No problemo. If you could only have one seasoning ingredient for the rest of your life, what would it be? I feel like I use a lot of Italian seasoning. I do like Italian. I kind of put it in everything, so I might need that. It's just got like a bunch of stuff in it. Is that a good answer? Is that the right answer? Okay. Good. Oh, all right, guys. I might have to call it. What kind of Italian seasoning? Oregano, like thyme. What else is in there? I can't even remember. Rosemary. It's just like a mixture. Technically, that is probably basil, parsley, and other herbs, but I guess that counts. Hey, it comes in one bag. So, Italian food mentioned? Yeah. Oh yeah, there it is. Man, Italian food's so good. I can't survive without, you know, my pastas. There's a seasoning we use in almost everything called Get a Pizza This. I feel like I've seen something like that. That's funny. It counts, it counts. That's right. What is your choice, Oathr King? I'm telling Spanish people you didn't choose cumin. Oh my gosh. Oh, cumin. So good. I need that. I need cumin too. Those might be like, they're competing against each other. Cumin and my Italian seasoning. Some sound effects when Sophia is walking could be cool. Feels a bit quiet. Yeah, I might have to turn that up. There is some footstep stuff, but it probably gets hidden. There's some volume tweaks we need to do a little bit. And a couple sound effect revamps, especially in the last level. Because that one was a little bit different from the rest. But yeah. Levels are really nice. Good job. Thank you. Yeah, the puzzle challenges. So they really improved over time. That's what I meant about the playtesting. Like it helps so much with the puzzle designing. Also, I don't suck as much as I would have expected. I'm not usually a puzzle gamer. Yes, good. That's why I'm hoping like the puzzle aspect of it is kind of appealing to the general public almost. Kind of like, is this seat taken? It's like easy to pick up, but also a challenge. Makes you think a little, but not unachievable. So it's hard because it's hard to get that sweet spot for puzzle design sometimes. So I'm really excited for, you know, the rest of the gameplay mechanics and coming up with some cool puzzles. Because the next world, I don't know if you guys remember. Well, I don't want to spoil it. So you probably have some thoughts on the next world, but I didn't explicitly say what the next world is. But every world will have mechanics that are related to their world. So, yeah. I didn't know you liked Italian that much. Gotta write that down. Yeah, Italian. Italian's good. Yum. I just like good food. It also feels like it could be cool to play with kids. Yeah, someone in the reviews wrote that, and then yesterday my uncle played it with my little two little cousins, and they just liked watching through it and wanted to try themselves too. So it's like, it's a nice little family game, I hope, with the cutscenes. I'm gonna lean more into the storybook version of it, or storybook feel of it. And once we finish this game, I would love to, you know, make it a physical storybook with Laura. We can probably reuse some of the assets, but I think that would be fun too. Just getting a storybook version of it, because I feel like I did write the story in a way that could be appealing as a children's book. Yeah. Might have to like crunch it down. I think that could be cute. I would pick garlic powder. Oh, that's a good one too. Cool. What an interesting question. All right, guys. I'm gonna call it a day. I got some... Did I tell you guys I teach some classes part-time for the past couple months? Just to keep occupied and make a little bit of moolah since I don't work full-time anymore. But, yeah. It's been good. I get to teach kids some game development. What more can I ask for? It's nice. It's pretty fulfilling. I would collect some feedback from people who play it with their kids to get an idea if it's too challenging or not for them. I feel like some levels are challenging, but that's why I want the hint system to help the kiddos or people who need help. But in a nice way, right? Where it's not like, I could just use the hint system. That kind of thing. So I think it would help the kiddos not get stuck. They need it. Good stream. Yeah, about time. I was kind of low energy when I did the launch, so I couldn't get myself on the stream, but I'm feeling good today, getting ready to make the rest of the game. I'm excited, you know. At least I'm not burnt out, so I should be happy about that. It's been good. Yeah. What do you teach? Game dev stuff. Yep. Code Girl, hey! Unfortunately, I am wrapping up the stream, but thank you for coming. Especially if you're going to go up and down with the difficulty curve. Yeah, exactly. I feel like I have a lot of variety in the game mechanics, so it is going to be a little bit of a... It's going to be like a wave going upward. Not even upwards, just like a wave, maybe. So, don't know if that's the best way to approach it, but it's fun to learn different mechanics, right? I don't think the game needs to be easy to hard. It's just like, let me learn this new thing and try to use it in this different way. Flex those brain cells. I was about to start streaming, but then I saw you on and thought I'd pop in. Ah, thank you. I appreciate that. Well, are you gonna stream right now? because I can raid you if you are. Toss all these peeps that away. Let me know. I would go easier from time to time when you introduce a new mechanic. Exactly. And like every mechanic's different, right? So you need some onboarding time for the mechanic, which I feel like I did it in an okay way for the demo portion. Just like kind of introducing things, making use of it for a decent amount of time, because you don't want people to feel tired of the same mechanics either. So you gotta spice it up. But yeah, my next course of action is to kind of refine the rest of my mechanics. Because remember how I said I used the website that you told me, Oathr, so I need to do a little bit more of that in my future level designing. Just have things kind of interconnected. I do have an idea for some of it, but I do need to refine a good chunk of it. Let's see. We'll wait for Code Girl to go up, and then I'll call it a day. Let me see. To stack up mechanics, yeah, exactly. I think they're on. Yeah, cool. See. To pass by. I'm online now? Perfect. I got a vamoose. Have a good rest of your night, and thanks for the stream. No problem, Chitori. See ya later. See you on Discord probably at some point. Okay. Let's do a raid. Alright guys, I'll catch you later. Sounds good? Okay. Bye guys.
Hey, thanks for the raid. But yeah, thanks for the raid. Sorry, I only joined the last part of your stream, but it was good to see you again. It's been like what, 6 months I've since I've really streamed and raided you. Hey, how are you doing? Yo, what's up? Every time